Yes, is something there. St.Maarten.
Hello, morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning to you this morning. And how you doing this morning?
I'm good. And yourself?
I am always doing well. It's carnival time. It's that season where you could act a fool and don't take no responsibility for what you do. None whatsoever. So I am very irresponsible this carnival.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, I am outside like wet garbage and wet clothes and all them kind of items outside. So, yes, good morning to you. As we discussed previously, and I let the people know, you are part of the NIPA organization.
Yes.
Yes, and please introduce yourself because you're in on the mood in the morning. So introduce yourself and let the people know what is actually going on at NIPA this morning. When you say something that I would probably chime in if I want to know something, because I personally, I've always heard of NIPA, but never knew what it was.
Okay.
Honestly, because it is for, like they say, National Institute for Professional Advancement. I work in radio and I do music. Y'all have any music program?
Unfortunately, we don't have, but we do have programs that would include music. So, good morning, radio listeners. My name is Samantha Pinto. I work at the National Institute for Professional Advancement, NIPA. I am the executive assistant for the directors and the administrative secretary for the school. Okay. NIPA is a school, obviously, for people that are looking for...
Where is this located?
Oh, okay. So, NIPA is located in Cahill. Okay. It's behind of the hospital, next to the Asher Stevens Primary School.
Okay, all right.
So we are right.
That's why I had to ask, because I'm always hearing about it and have no idea where it's located.
Okay.
You understand? And like I said, I always hear about it, but not knowing what it entails.
Okay. Yes. So at NIPA we have different programs. We have 13 programs actually for people who are interested. We have stuff as far as automotive, maritime, business, culinary, electrical, hospitality, ICT, social pedagogic worker, and nursing. So you can come to NIPA to get an education in that, and you'll be able to get a diploma to be able to work on the island as well.
Okay, so it's basically like so these programs are basically like I'm seeing here. I'm seeing automotive, I'm seeing business, I'm seeing cooking, culinary, electrical installation, and electrical installation advancement. Now, with this, is there, okay, so everything is done in-house, everything is done here on the island. Once you get one of these programs, do you travel outside? Do you come back in to do it? Or are you guys affiliated with any universities, colleges, or stuff like that? Because if you study automotive and you do it for 2 years and you want to advance more, how would you?
You can. You absolutely can. So with the automotive program, it is a 2-year program. If you've graduated with your diploma and you would like to go abroad, obviously they will vet your diploma and let you know, okay, if you need to do anything else. But you can absolutely travel abroad and you can absolutely apply to other schools if you would like to.
Okay, so it's not just here on the island.
No.
You can advance. You can get more advancement outside of St.Maarten.
Our nursing program is also affiliated with another university, Chamberlain University in Boston, I believe.
Boston, yeah.
So they can continue after they've received their diploma there as well.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a really good program here on the island. We welcome many people to come to register so that you can also get your education started, and then you can work, you can get better pay. So, that's what we're here to advertise.
Okay, so what are you advertising today? Because I'm about to, I try to, because my thing is this, I'm always thinking on school and education and how the kids, because when you look around and, for instance, you see all these young men on motorcycles and whatnot, who fixing them, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, and it is, for me, it's very important. Education is the most important thing for advancement.
Yes.
So when I see the youngsters not in school, or I ask the main question: what's going on with education? You always hear, teachers don't get paid enough and this and that and that, but hey, kids gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not sending them school as a parent or a grandmother or uncle, not making sure that they get some sort of education, because myself, I went to trade school, LTS.
Yeah.
But I don't think that stream is no longer there.
NIPA is the LTS.
So NIPA is like LTS.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I asked as well, because you have LTS, MTS, HTS. So it's a lagere, middelbaar, hogere, right? And if that is not there, which means we're not creating any carpenters, we're not creating any mechanics, and that is what LTS was. So I've always wondered, where are these streams?
Yes. So those streams are actually at NIPA, you could say, because we do have those programs. We have general property maintenance that also has plumbing, it has carpentry, it has electrical. It's like a jack of all trades.
Right.
We have automotive where you get mechanics, servicing the vehicles. We have maritime where they fix the boats, where they learn navigation, they learn how to swim, they learn everything about the maritime, sailing.
But is the transition from high school to NIPA? Do you transition from that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when you finish your primary school, you either go to you either go to Milton Peters or you go to Academy. So NIPA is that high school then, that trade school.
Junior level. It's a junior level.
Oh, her mic is not on.
Oh, sorry. It's a junior level vocational college. That is what NIPA essentially is. Junior level vocational college. So upon graduating from MPC, one can decide, I'd like to go into the stream of electrical. Okay, we also have students who did not get the opportunity to graduate because of the fact that we have the system that after a student has sat back twice in the same class, then they're out the door.
And that's another thing that I really don't understand.
We're not here to even touch.
No, but like you brought it up, I'm going to say.
That's a whole other enchilada right there.
And that there for me, and okay, well, so now I appreciate NIPA even more to know this, because like you just mentioned, and we're going to just touch on it briefly.
Yes.
How can you, so now I understand why there are so many kids on the road that is not going to school.
We have parents now, when a student sits back in the same class twice, then they're out the door, and we have parents who would come in to us with students who were 14 and 15 years old, and we're like, no, NIPA is not a high school. NIPA is a junior level college. But we, if some of them are older, we would accept them into the NIPA, and we have had some success stories from NIPA. We've had many success stories from NIPA. It's really a pride when you go to a restaurant and you see a former graduate there. When you go to the hospital and you see our students walking the halls, it just gives you a sense of like, wow, we are here to serve serve the community. Essentially. Correct. So from electrical to general property maintenance, because at the end of the day, yes, everyone can be a doctor or a lawyer.
Yes.
Okay? So when
but saying that as well, everybody can be a lawyer, a doctor, but we do need carpenters.
And I said that to say this.
Right.
When your fridge breaks down, you can't call a doctor.
You can't call a doctor.
You can't call a lawyer.
Exactly.
To fix something with the electrical system. So we also need skilled laborers.
Correct.
From St.Maarten.
And I was just about to say that, because when you look at the skilled laborers, they are all from every other way.
They are coming well prepared with their skills.
Because when you have, I know a few of them personally. Of
course.
You studied, you came from Jamaica, but you had that education base in Jamaica.
Of course.
You had that from Guyana. So we have
everywhere.
We have everywhere else, but we are no longer creating those, because when I look at the guys that I went to high school with, the guys that I went to,
top guys at GEBE,
at GEB, all LTSers, the guys that working at VROMI, all LTSers, the guys that working at planning department, all LTSers.
Yes.
You understand? Unfortunately, I'm an entertainer, but I did go to LTS, and I don't need anyone to come and fix anything out of wood home, because I got that skill.
Okay, good.
You understand? So when I do carpentry, I got all my tools home, and I do carpentry at home, because again, like I said, I have another job, but
you have the skills.
I have the knowledge. I have the knowledge. So that there is something that I like. I'm really enjoying this conversation, because it is, for me, it is insane.
Exactly.
You understand? To know that I mean, and we even had a point where there are guys that I went to school with that ended up working. They are skilled at talking in carpentry, electrical, all of that. But because there were no jobs at one point in time in that business, these guys worked in the casino. But they built their own house without help.
Okay.
They did all of that without the help of anyone because they had that skill. So if we are not creating automotive technicians, I mean, everybody can do business. So when I said, I'm specifically talking about these skills: cooking, cutlery, electrical, carpentry, maritime. If we do not have these people, we are constantly going to be seeking outsiders to do our work. And
You
then
understand the assignment.
Where does that leave
You understand
our
the assignment.
kids?
Because after the hurricane, who were the people that became front and center after the storm?
Yeah.
People who possess these skills.
These skills.
So I think St.Maarten really needs to look at this from the standpoint. It's time to stop allowing, and I'm an outsider, so of course I have nothing against outsiders.
No, we are all outsiders because all of us have a parent from somewhere.
Of course, of course. But you have to now, pull in your reins. Make sure your people are skilled. Make sure they have the knowledge to continue to build your country into the future.
Right.
It can't be that every time you have to call someone to fix a fridge or service a fridge or fix, you have to call someone from somewhere
And then
else.
with that too, let's talk about the cash money that goes behind it, because they know we don't have them. They charge us ridiculously.
No. Let me
Look,
I'll tell you, when you live in a certain area, the price goes
the
up.
price
like
goes up
zing.
depending on the area. But
We could have the same problem, but because we call it different zip codes.
right. You know what I'm saying? But yet it is still a outsider that is doing the work, and we are not creating any of our own. So
well, at least we have NIPA.
Yes.
We have NIPA, and obviously NIPA is not an expensive
yes, I was just about to ask, what's the tuition fees in order to go to
So the
NIPA?
tuition fees are very affordable for all of our level 1 programs, which is general property maintenance, hospitality, and maritime. It's only $650 for the year, and it is a 1-year program. All of our level 2 programs, 3 and 4, they would vary based on if you are a Dutch citizen or not. So if you are a Dutch citizen from the age of 16 to 26, it would be 1,560 guilders
Annually,
per year.
Yes.
And those programs will run you either 2 years or 3 years. And then if you are not Dutch, from the ages of 16 and up, it will be 2,340 guilders per year. Also, for if you are Dutch, if you're older as well, it would be the same price, 2,340 guilders per year. So it's very affordable. The opportunities are there. We are welcoming people to come and apply. You don't have to be a student. You can also be someone of a mature age. We have a young man now who's retired. He is in the general property maintenance program, and he's actually doing the program.
Gentleman.
Yeah, he's mature.
Yes. Yes.
And he is actually doing the program so that he can help take care of his own property.
Maintain his property.
Maintain his own property, learn the little trades, learn the carpentry, learn how to lay blocks, learn how to do his plumbing.
Let me be a little devil's advocate.
By the way,
we welcome anybody to apply.
Slip in with what Samantha said, we also have payment plans. So you are able to set up a payment plan at the school, and then you can pay monthly.
Monthly, you pay.
Yes.
So you deal with the finance office.
And then you can play money.
I know this one is a kind of like a ticklish thing, but the government putting anything in this?
Well, we are
subsidized.
Yeah.
You are subsidized by government. All right, good.
Subsidized.
That is also very important.
Yes,
that is also very important because the other day I'm looking at some kids, because I say that the things that we are missing in my country, and right from here, things we are missing in my country that that is like it's carnival now, for instance.
Yeah,
we have a lot of talent out the wazoo here on the island, singers, musicians, but there's nowhere for them. And if it's not put in place for us, what are we going to do when that is gone?
Yeah.
So if the government, because there was some kids, sports,
gold medal,
looking for sponsors.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yet, when we walk up on the front streets and on the back streets, there's a whole load of jewelry and there's TVs and there's all these things selling for everybody else that come in, but not $1 for our talent. Not $1 for the musicians that are talented to go out there and excel. We got gold medalists walking around here, and this is not today.
Yeah, true.
This is not today. This is forever.
St.Maarten has a lot of talent. St.Maarten has
baseball players, basketball
Yes.
players, singers, actors. We have had
Yes.
everything,
Yes.
but never a place for them.
I think some sort of organization needs to be set up maybe by the artists and themselves to be able. I don't know.
No,
I am,
saying,
I am definitely not an artist, so I would not
I took a deep
know.
breath. I took a deep breath
Yeah,
on that
I don't
because
know the
there is a
work.
department in government that says arts and culture.
That's true. But if nothing is moving from that standpoint, then I think everyone in the artistic field needs to come together
Then
and
why is there
start to say,
why is there a budget for it? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there's a budget for it, just like there's a budget for education, you understand?
Yes.
So NIPA is funded partially by government.
Yes, and our diplomas are also given by the government of St.Maarten as well.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
this is you guys. We can't stay here. I would love to stay with this conversation, but let me finish it up and let the people know exactly what's going on. But I so much appreciate this conversation.
Thanks for having
Whenever
us.
you guys,
Thanks for having
whenever
us.
you guys want to come back.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
I would
so
make
much.
that time for
Thank
you
you.
to have
Thank
a sunrise sit down because that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Thank
As you can see, it's not
and just to
intimate
inform
conversation.
the public, when you're walking through the hospital or maybe one of the nurses that are taking care of you, they were graduates of NIPA.
Yeah.
One of our culinary students ended up being the sous chef at La Samana Hotel.
Nice.
And you know La Samana is 5-star.
5-star.
You know, I walk around this community and I see so many of our students.
I said I commend them every day because I was walking around for at least 40 years with bad eyesight.
Okay.
And then found out that I had severe inner cataracts.
Oh, wow.
And when I found out and I go to the ophthalmology department here,
Yes.
everybody's like, why are you going to do this? Why are you going to do it here? Why are you going to do it here? Why are you going to do it here? My response was, where else am I going to do it if we have it here?
Yes.
And I am walking around now, and when I tell people I am happy to see you, I am really happy to see you because I can see you.
Yes.
Because I was driving around dangerously for months, not being able to see.
Oh, wow.
You know, so
Yeah.
when we have these things and we have them here on the island,
Yeah.
I appreciate them because people that say when you're like St.Maarten did, they say fly your flag, I tattoo the flag on my skin. I walk around with it every day. You understand? Because I am a proud St.Maarten from grandmother to grandfather. And Sandra, you know I love you because I've known you forever.
We go back. We're old school.
Yeah, you know, so
we old school.
I really, really appreciate this, you know, and I'm thanking you guys so much for coming in and keep on doing what you're doing. If any last words, let the people know exactly what it is.
Yes, of course. So just want to let you guys know our deadline to register is the 31st of July 2026. You can send an email to info@nipa.sx if you are interested, or you could just come to the campus if you would like to see us face to face. We would like to welcome you to our campus. It is behind the Rahul Illich Sports Complex in Cahill, right up the hospital road next to Asher Stevens. The beautiful, colorful building. We are very colorful. We have a very beautiful building. And come to the school, register, you know, bring the young ones and also the mature. We welcome you also to come and register. We have something for everyone. Okay?
Well, thank you so much, ladies, for coming through.
I just slipped in the conversation and I didn't even introduce myself or say my role at NIPA. My name is Andrea Gibson Paul and I'm the job coach coordinator at NIPA. So I'm the one in charge of sending the students out there. So I have close contacts with the business community to try to get our students internship and then by extension employment opportunities.
You know, one of my favorite listeners is Claudia. I don't know if she's listening right now, so the whole Pondfield Road hearing you right now. Just letting you all know. But ladies, thank you so much for coming through. It was a pleasure.
You, Shadz.
Anytime.
I know you as Addie.
Yes. Anytime you guys want to come through and have more of these conversations on the Mood in the Morning, you are definitely
Thank
welcome.
you. And happy
we
Carnival,
will take
St.Maarten.
you up on
Stay safe.
So you heard it here. Listen, if you need to learn to do something, whether it's hospitality, ICT, maritime, licensed nurse, social worker, electrical installation, and everything else, man, check them out over there at NIPA. If you didn't finish high school and you're old enough and you need that, go through and check them out. The time is like 24 minutes down the hour of 9 o'clock. That was that segment of a Sunrise Sit Down with your favorite Uncle Baby. So we're going to keep it going this morning. It's carnival time in Sunshine City still. But if you want to do something, check them out over there at NIPA.